Hello guys, and welcome to Jules Creations. So today's Thursday, and if you know, on Thursdays I usually go to the flea market, and I wasn't gonna go today because I have a lot of stuff to do, but last week when I went, the weather was not that great. It was kind of rainy and stuff, but the other thing was that the person that I usually go to as soon as I get there, because he has good stuff, he did not put a bath chair in the van. And when I was already gone, and I remembered when I seen that his space was empty. So I was like, man, he forgot to put that chair in the back of my van. So that's what I'm going. It's already like 9:30-ish. And the day is so beautiful today. Like, it's sunny. I don't know what the temperature is because my van, like the temperature thing, it's not reading correctly. Well, it's not reading at all. And so I don't know what's the temperature, but it feels good. I did bring like my scarf and my beanie just in case it was cold, but it's not. So hopefully I'll find some good things. I didn't bring my sunglasses again. I don't know why, but you know, it is what it is. So today is one of my sister's birthdays, and we're gonna try to take her out probably for dinner, because, you know, lunch, by the time we do lunch, it's not gonna happen. Plus my other sister has things to do, so I think dinner would be better. So we try to get together at least for some of our birthdays. Some of our sisters, sometimes they're not available, or they're not able to go. So we're gonna try and see if we can get all the sisters, well, the ones that are here, as many as they want to go and able to go. And then I'll try to I will try to vlog a little bit there. If I don't think they're gonna mind, but you know, I'll try to vlog so you guys can see. So the sister that it's her birthday today, she's 2 years older than me, and but for the longest, like, I don't know, I would think like, okay, because yesterday would have been our son Chrisaiah's birthday, the one that passed away from cancer. So he's with Jesus, but for the longest I was like, okay, whose birthday's first? Is Chrisaiah's the first or the second? Or is my sister's the first or the second? So for a long time I was like, okay, so I had to kind of like think a way where I could remember. So I would be like, okay, even though Chrisaiah is younger, he's at first. And even though my sister is older, she's a second. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how my brain works sometimes. Like, sometimes I have to write stuff down. That's how I learn. I don't know, or remember. So, yeah. All right, guys. So I just left the flea market, and I picked up some more of those crates. I need for my husband to actually make him stronger, because they do, I guess the wood is very, very cheap or whatever, but I'm going to do something with them where I can utilize them. So that's what I'm going to do. But in the meantime, I'm just going to use them to sort out my stuff for eBay and then go from there. So that's that. And then I told the lady, like, when I picked him up, I'm like, you know, the man way out there, like, he had given me some before, like maybe 3 of them a long time ago. And so I just kind of like asked him, like, oh, are you selling the containers? And he's like, yeah, how many do you need? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5, right? I'm thinking he's gonna give them to me because he gave them to me before. Well, no, he says, how about $3 each? And I'm like, you're funny. I mean, I didn't tell him that, but I thought about it. So I just left, and then I found this other lady, and I just asked her, like, you know, were you the one that I got these from last week? And you gave me a whole bunch? And she's like, no, but we could give them to you. And so anyways, I was just like, okay. I'm like, praise God, you know. So then I told her that the guy way over there tried to sell them to me. She's like, what? She's like, we throw them away. Like, we really literally throw them away. We don't keep them. We go on Wilson Way and we throw them all away. And she's like, man, that's crazy. And I say, yeah. So I don't know how many more I got, but I got a couple of them. So when I had asked her, I told her, okay, I will bring the van, and then we could just, you guys could put him in there for me. So she's like, okay. But it took me a while. Why? Because when I bought the first stuff, because I go to this guy all the time, that he's the first one I go to, and I do spend quite a bit there. Sorry. And then so he sent a worker to bring this stuff in my van, but I didn't really follow him all the way. So I just kind of like opened the trunk, and then I closed it. Well, no, I opened the trunk, and then he manually closed the trunk. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm not thinking anything. Well, when I'm going over there right now to get all the stuff in the back of the trunk, and then I'm going to close it, it doesn't close with the remote. And then I was going to try to press a button, which I don't know what I'm thinking, because if it's not closing with the remote, then it's not going to work closing it with the, you know, my finger in there, which I was still trying to think or figure out how in the heck am I going to do that. But, so I was like praying, I'm like, God, how am I going to do this? Because I cannot get up there and hold on, and I can't. So I was just praying, like, God, help me to figure this out. I don't know how I'm going to do this. So, and I'm taking a long time, so I'm thinking, like, man, those people are going to think, like, that I lied to them, and I wasn't really going to go pick up the crates. So I'm there, like, thinking maybe at least 5 minutes. I'm, like, struggling, trying to get up on my chair and I just couldn't. So a lady, she is probably looking at me, because I'm not looking at her. She's behind me, and she's like, she speaks Spanish. She's like, would you like some help? And I said, oh my gosh, yes, please. And I told her, thank you so much. My goodness, like, for real. So she helped me out, and I was just telling her, like, somebody closed it manually, and that's probably what happened. That it, you know. So anyway, so she helped me out, and that was amazing. That was really, really good. So anyways, that's what happened. And right now I'm gonna go pick up my sister, which we're running late, and Mexicans run late all the time, y'all. We do. I don't know what it is, but I called my sister Nana, and I just told her, like, I'm at the flea market over here, and I told her what happened, and I'm running late. And she's like, okay, how long do you think you're gonna be here? And I said, well, I'm gonna be there probably 15 minutes. She's like, okay. So so she was still getting ready. It's not like she was ready already, you know. So yeah, anyways, so she's not done. She's still waiting. I mean, I was probably gonna be waiting on her. And so right now I'm gonna call my other sister and let her know, like, okay, what happened, and that I'm barely gonna pick up. Dang, that car is tore up. The whole back trunk is, like, bad. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna call my sister. So we will see you guys later.